You can put him in the bed right there.
Right here?
Yeah,
Is this
that's
okay?
fine.
That's good.
Good.
Honey, you're okay.
So this is Billy. He's a 10-year-old boy, and he weighs 35 kilograms.
He's not acting right.
So he was getting his shockers cleared, and they said that he just wasn't doing normal. You said he was peeing all night
He's
long.
been peeing a lot, and he's like drinking a lot of fluids.
Yeah,
Like he
even
just
even
wants
out of
water
plastic
all the
bottles,
time.
which we never do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get him on the monitor, and we'll get everything started.
Is he going to be okay?
We'll see. All right, little Billy. I'm going to poke your finger here and get some blood. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to get a fluid bolus started on you, Billy, and we're going to wait and see what your labs show. We'll see if he's in DKA or not. Hey, Jen? Yeah, we've got a really sick kid in the department. Can you come help us? I don't really know what to do.
I'm here.
Oh, hi, Jen.
Hi, Naomi. How's it going?
Great. Oh, well,
Oh, wow.
could be better.
It looks like you're pretty dehydrated here, this kid. And wow, his respiratory rate is so fast.
Yeah.
What's he got going on?
It's kind of a weird breathing pattern, too. And we just got the labs back. Do you want to look at those?
I do. Oh my goodness. It looks like he might have Kussmaul's respers going on, and he's really dehydrated with his tachycardia and his CO2. Luckily for us, though, his blood pressure isn't too low yet. Have we given him a fluid bolus yet?
Yes, he did get the fluid bolus.
It looks like he meets all the criteria for DKA because his pH is low enough. And is he spilling ketones in his urine?
Yes, I saw that he was.
Okay, and his bicarb is 7. So I think this kid is in DKA.
Oh, wow.
We should start the DKA protocol.
Okay, I'm going to go get the pink binder.
Guess what?
What?
We're changing it.
All right, I've got the peds binder.
Good thing we've got that. That's going to help us get through this for sure.
Okay.
So the only change is that we're going to run a 2-bag system now.
But the only time we're going to run a 2-bag system is when the glucose is between 200 and 250. So it's a very narrow range. All of the rest of the time, when the glucose is over 250, we're just going to run the 1 bag of normal saline. When the glucose drops below 200, we're just going to run the 1 bag of D10. It's when we're in 200 to 250 that we're going to maybe run a little bit of normal saline and a little bit of D10.
I have a question. On here it says may or may not have potassium and K-phos. Does that mean that the pharmacy is going to have to mix this up?
Yep. And in our Cerner order set, there are 2 check marks that the docs need to mark so that they get both bags filled. The normal saline with potassium chloride and potassium K-phos, and the bag that's D10 with potassium chloride and K-phos. So both bags need to be ordered immediately when you know you have a kid in DKA.
How do I know if I should add potassium or not to the bags?
Great question, Naomi. You're really thinking this through well. You always want to be really careful with adding potassium. So we'll turn to the next page here and look. If our potassium is between 3.0 and 5.4, you're good to have potassium in your IV fluids. If your potassium is below 3.0, you might want to hold and not start your insulin drip for a little while. If your potassium is over 5.4, then we may have to wait a little while before we add potassium into our IV fluids, and we might just keep a bag of normal saline going, or we might just get a bag of just plain D10 water going. And we have both of those bags in our department, so we can keep IV fluids going.
Okay, so then I'll grab the insulin drip. Since his potassium's normal, I know I'm okay to start the insulin drip, but if it was lower, I couldn't start the insulin drip, right?
Not till we got the potassium up. But we got this.
All right, I just want to get another sugar before we start these fluids so I know where to go.
And we want to keep rechecking our sugars, ideally every hour, and our potassium every 4 hours. So patients.
Okay, all right. 450, whew, still high. Well, if I'm looking at this right, if my sugar's 450, then that means I'm only running bag number 1 at 100% the total fluid goal. And he's how many kilograms?
We said he was 30 kilograms.
Okay, so then I'm gonna run bag 1 at 105 mLs an hour. Is that right?
That's right. That's perfect, Naomi. So we've got bag 1 labeled right here, which is just normal saline, and it can have potassium in it or it cannot, and it's going to run at 105 mLs an hour.
Okay. All right, I'll get it started.
One hour later.
All right, well, it's been an hour of him being on bag number 1 and the insulin drip, so I guess I'll check another sugar. Dang, 350.
That's perfect, Naomi. We want our glucose to come down anywhere between 50 and 100 points every hour.
Okay, well, let me look at this. So if his sugar's 350, then that means I'm just gonna stick with bag number 1, right?
Still on bag number
Okay,
1.
so no changes there. But how do I know what to titrate my insulin drip to?
Actually,
We don't titrate our insulin drips ever in pediatrics.
All right, well, it's been another hour of him being on bag number 1 in the insulin drip. I'm gonna check another sugar now. Oh crap, I was hoping this wasn't gonna happen. It's 245. I'm pretty sure that means I have to do the 2-bag thing, right?
It does, but it's so easy, Naomi. Just look. We're gonna run bag 1
at 50%, so half the total fluid we have going right now, and bag 2 at 50% as well. So our bag 1 was going at 105 mLs an hour. So we just divide it in half, and bag 1 will go at 52, and bag 2 will go at 53 mLs an hour.
But that's an odd number. So
It's
I just
okay.
round one of them up?
Yeah, so we get to a total of 105 mLs per hour.
Okay. All right, I'll do it.
We got this.
All right, Jen, I need you to look at this with me. I think I have it set up right. So I've got bag 2 at 52 and I've got bag 1 at 53.
And our bag 2 is our D10 with potassium and potassium phosphate, and that's at 52. And our bag 1 is at 53, and that is just normal saline, also with potassium and potassium phosphate. And you're right, our insulin, which is our standard, 100 to 100, is 3 mLs an hour. Perfect, Naomi.
Wow, his vitals are looking a lot better. That's great. And he's certainly looking more alert. I'm gonna check another sugar. All right, he's 195 now. Let me look at that algorithm, see where I'm at now. Oh boy, okay, so he's 195, which puts him in this range. So does that mean I'm gonna completely turn off bag 1 and just do 105 mLs an hour on bag 2?
Yep, it does. You've got this, Naomi. You've nailed it.
Thank God the transfer team is on their way. Come in.
Transfer team.
Oh, hey.
Is it Billy?
Yeah, so Billy's a 10-year-old boy who's in new onset DKA.
All right. Is he on insulin?
currently, yeah, I've got him on 3 units an hour of insulin. Hang on.
Looks good to me.
Do you really?
All right, come on, Billy.
Do you want to report?
Hey, it's good enough.
Thanks, guys, for watching. This is an industry standard of pediatric DKA management. all of the children's hospitals in the country practice DKA management this way, and all of our ER docs are on board with this. And so this is what we're going to be working towards. It's going to make our order sets easier, and it's going to make managing these kids easier. If you have questions and the binder isn't answering your questions, my phone number is in there, and you can always give me a call.